know what this is? Grapefruit, right? I need one guy to come up right now, real quick, okay? How about you, right here?
Does he need a mic?
No, he doesn't need a mic. He just needs legs.
Go.
Now, this grapefruit is going to signify what most guys have done wrong in their entire dating life. Come on up, right? Okay. What's your name? Dan. David. Nice to meet you. Okay, so I want you to stand right here, and I want you to watch the flight of the grapefruit. When it comes towards you, I want you to chase this grapefruit down, okay? I want you to catch this grapefruit. I want you to get this grapefruit, and I want you to talk to this grapefruit. I want you to seduce this grapefruit, okay? This grapefruit signifies every single good-looking woman that you've seen that you have not attracted or not approached. Are you ready? Now, this grapefruit might come at you at speed that you may not be able to get. It might come at you slow, but you've got to be ready for this grapefruit, okay? Are you ready? All right, let's go. There you go. By the time most guys react to a woman, she's gone like that grapefruit. Most times you see a woman walk by you, you don't know what to say, you think about saying something, so you end up chasing her, just like Dan chased the grapefruit. That grapefruit can be just as confusing as this. Anybody know what this is? It's like a little laser toy, right? Now I want you to catch the laser, okay? You see the laser? Okay, grab the laser, okay? You ready? Okay, go ahead. Grab the laser. You ever do this to a cat? It's great. This laser signifies every woman that you've been trying to meet. Because every single time she's standing right here, and you just missed her again. And you missed her one more time. Give Dan a hand. Thank you, I appreciate it. There's no such thing as picking up women. Nothing. Do you know what picking up women is? This is what picking up women is. You lay down at the gym like this. You put a woman on a bar just like this and you just bench press her as much as you possibly can. That's what picking up women is. Most guys chase women, they try to pick up women, and they try to validate themselves by picking up women. Being a real man is not being validated by getting a phone number. It's not being validated by picking up a woman. Being a real man is having women attracted to you, because that's what women are looking for. In my 10 years of doing this, not only do I coach men, I also coach women. And the reason why is because I want to get to know them as best as possible. And the fact of the matter is that most guys go about this 110% wrong. Just like Dan was chasing that grapefruit. How many times have you seen a woman walk by you? You're trying to think about what to say. You're trying to validate yourself. You're trying to think of the amazing thing to say as she scuttles past you like the grapefruit did. The problem is every single time she scuttles past you, you're chasing after her. How many times have you seen a woman, think about this for a second, how many times have you seen a woman that you're so attracted to, and she's walking right past you, and like the speed of light, she goes just past you like the grapefruit, and you don't know what to do, and you don't know what to say. The reason why is because you've never worked on your inner core. Most guys think that by trying to attract and chase women, they're working on their manhood. But you're not. Because the fact of the matter is that women see you. It's an energy thing with women. Women are a giant romantic comedy. That's what they are. Every one of you in this room is Hugh Grant. Every one of you. Because every single woman is looking for that serendipitous, magical moment. But every guy is looking for that magic pill. Every guy is looking for that thing that's going to work, that routine, that pickup line, that phrase, that saying. And every guy spends their life chasing women. And I used to chase women. I know exactly what it's like. I spent my 20s in New York City. You should have seen me. I used to walk the streets of New York every single day. I had the ultimate prop, a golden retriever, walking by my side. And on my off nights, I used to bartend. On my off nights, you'd see me walking up and down the Upper West Side, and there she'd be. Man, there's that blonde right there on the street corner. What would I do? I'd follow her for 5, 6, 7 blocks, trying to think about what to say. What am I going to say? What am I going to do? And I'd stand next to her, like this, at a stoplight, standing there ramrod straight, almost like a walking erection. I'd be like this. And I'd be sitting there, my heart would be pounding 100 miles an hour. I'd look at her like this, all nervous. I'd be like, oh my God, I need the right thing to say. What is the right thing? And I never would say anything. I'd follow her for 10 blocks. She'd disappear down 62nd Street, and I'd spend the next 4 hours thinking about her. Thinking about where was she? And then all of a sudden, 4 hours later, once I got rid of that drunken monkey in my head, You know, that annoying guy inside your head that lives in there and says, you should have said this, you should have done this, you should have done this, right? Or you can't do this because she has a boyfriend. All those fears, all those insecurities, all those unbelievable things that come popping into your mind. 4 hours later, when I finally calmed down, I realized the simplest thing to say was, when do you think this light's going to turn green? Something, anything. Because women are like a romantic comedy. They are just like a Hugh Grant comedy. They're looking for a serendipitous moment. They're not looking to be picked up. They're not looking for you to be this magic guy that can entertain them. They don't want the entertainer. They don't want the guy that comes up with the clever line. They want you to be real. They want you to be a man. Because the qualities that women are looking for in a man is a man that's confident. Every single one of you are confident. The problem is you spent all these years being counterintuitive. All your intuitions were right. Everything that you think, you actually can act upon. But the problem is you've allowed the drunken monkey to take over your life. You've allowed him to sit there and sabotage you with self-doubt. I've been there. I spent years, my 20s were pure torture. Man, I would go home, I'd have brutal relationships, I'd chase women, I'd chase them all over New York City. I spent my entire 80s in my 20s listening to Tears for Fears and U2, the same CDs over and over again. I was always trying to sow the seeds of love, and I could never find what I was looking for. It was unbelievable. I just couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. But what I realized is I wasn't attracting them. I wasn't being me. I was performing. When I was on, I was on. How many of you have had great times, you know, when all of a sudden you meet tons of women for a week, right? And then all of a sudden you'll go cold. How many of you had periods like that, right? Every one of you. All of a sudden you'll be on, like magic flows out of your mouth. And then the next week you're like mute. You can't talk. It's like you're from another planet. All of a sudden you sit there and go like, hey, this shit worked last week. Not working today. Don't know why. It's because you're thinking. You're out-thinking yourself. You're out-thinking your drunken monkey. You can't think. You've got to act. So what do women love? And what am I talking about when I talk about this serendipitous Hugh Grant moment? I always say study the enemy. Learn what they're all about. Forget about the other guys. Get off the seduction posts. Get off the boards. Stop listening to the guys and get on to where the women are. Because you've got to learn what they're all about. And what are they about? They're about all of you. They all want to meet every one of you. When a woman sees you, she doesn't evaluate you like we do. We see a woman, we evaluate them like a piece of meat. Nice tits. Yeah, I know. Aren't they great? Nice ass. Wow. Man, we're even elbowing each other. We do dude bonding, right? Two guys sitting in a bar. What's that all about, right? We're sitting there. We're talking about the game last night. Man, I can't believe the Mets lost to the Phillies again. I can't believe, Peyton Manning threw another interception. And there she is. She walks right by. Check her out. Right? We're elbowing each other. We're looking. Two women don't do that. They don't sit there and go, check him out, man. Look at his balls. Damn, man, they look good in those jeans. Oh, unbelievable. Oh, look at the way his tongue came out of his mouth. I'll bet you can lick me all night long with that tongue. That's what we do. We take a look and we physically evaluate them like a specimen. Man, I want to fuck her. I do. I want to hump her all night long. We're men. Women don't think that way. So when men walk over to women, what do? They state facts. They're fact seekers. They think that they talk to them like they talk to another guy. Women don't like that. Women like to go deep right from the get-go. They like to connect. Watch two women in a bar. What are they doing? They're connecting. It's amazing. One of the best exercises, write this down. This is an exercise that you need to do at lunchtime. Don't even think about doing anything else. Watch two women talk.